Hello students, I am taking up the topic of the quadrilaterals. I will discuss different types of quadrilaterals and some of their basic properties. Quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides, and we have seen about it, the basic concepts of quadrilaterals in the previous videos. Today I will take the different types of quadrilaterals, and after that I will discuss the parallelogram with its properties. Now, the first type of quadrilateral I am taking up is the trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral in which any one pair of opposite sides should be parallel. The other pair may be parallel or may not be parallel, but one pair of opposite sides must be parallel. Then it is called a trapezium. So this is a trapezium ABCD, and these are the diagonals of the trapezium. And if we draw a perpendicular from the top vertex to the base, then this is called the height of the trapezium. The area of trapezium is equal to 1 by 2 into sum of the parallel sides. Let's call this small a, this is small b, multiplied with h. Now, the second shape I am going to discuss is kite. Kite is a special kind of quadrilateral which has the property is that its adjacent sides, the pair of adjacent sides are equal. So these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. If we call this kite as the kite ABCD, then AD is equal to AB and DC equal to BC. So kite is a special kind of quadrilateral. AC and BD, these are the diagonals of the kite. Now, the third shape that we are going to discuss is the parallelogram. Parallelogram is a very important topic as it has got many properties which are very useful in proving the geometrical concepts. And this topic you will get so many questions in the exercise based on the properties of parallelogram, and in next classes we are going to get lots of theorems also based on it. So you must study the parallelogram and its properties very carefully. A parallelogram is of course a quadrilateral, that is it has 4 sides, but its both pair of opposite sides are parallel. That means if this is the parallelogram ABCD, then AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC. So these opposite sides are parallel, and because both pair of opposite sides are parallel, the opposite sides are equal also. That means this is equal to this and this is equal to this. Thus we have AB parallel to DC and DA parallel to BC. Also AB equal to DC and DA equal to BC. Now let's see the diagonals. The diagonals of the parallelogram are AC and BD, and the diagonals of the parallelogram are also equal to each other. They intersect at a point A and the diagonals bisect each other. That means BO is equal to OD and AO is equal to OC. Thus we can see that there are lots of relationship between the sides, the diagonals. So all the line segments are proportionately related to each other. Now let us discuss about the angles of the parallelogram. I will draw another parallelogram to explain you about the angles. Let me call this as the parallelogram PQRS. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal to each other. That means angle P is equal to angle R and angle S is equal to angle Q. Angle P is equal to angle R and angle S is equal to angle Q. One more thing is the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. That means angle P plus angle S is equal to 180 degree and angle Q plus angle R equal to 180 degree. Also angle S plus angle R is equal to 180 and angle P plus angle Q is also 180. Thus any pair of adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Thus we can see that any questions about the sides of the parallelogram or the angles of the parallelogram can be solved using these properties. So I'll take up some questions from exercise 3.3 of chapter 3 understanding quadrilaterals of NCERT textbook. In question number 2, some parallelograms are drawn and you have to find the unknown x. This is part 1. One of the vertex angles is given to be 100 degree. This is x, this is y and this is z. And the parallelogram is so in this parallelogram one of the angles is known and all the other 3 angles are not known. We have to find them using the properties. So let's see. It is given that angle B is equal to 100 degree. So angle Y will also be equal to 100 degree. Reason we will give that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Next is how much will be x. Now x will be equal to 180 minus 100 because adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So x will be equal to 80 degree. And when x is 80 degree, then z will also be equal to 80 degree because z is opposite angle. So thus we get x, y and z. Let's do one more question. That is the part 2. Another parallelogram is given. This angle is x, this is z, this is y and the given angle is 50 degree. Now let's see. Since this is 50 degree, therefore this will be 180, y will be equal to 180 minus 50. Reason we will give that adjacent angles are supplementary. So this will be equal to 130. Now y is 130, so x will also be equal to 130. Reason will be opposite angles are equal. Now this angle is 50, so this angle will also be 50 degree because it's opposite to it in the parallelogram, and z will be equal to 180 minus 50 because it is forming a linear pair. Thus z will be equal to 130 degree. So this way we can find all the angles. Now you can solve rest of the exercise questions. Thank you.